If you feel puffy, heavy, sluggish, or like your body just isn't clearing things the way it should, the issue may not be what you're eating or drinking. It may not even be what supplements you're taking. It may be that your lymphatic system isn't moving as smoothly as it needs to. A lot of people describe this feeling as being stuck in their body, stuck in swelling that doesn't seem to go down, stuck in discomfort that lingers no matter how healthy they try to be. And what's frustrating is that this can happen even when you're doing everything right, eating well, drinking water, trying to take care of yourself. So when nothing changes, people often assume something is wrong with them, that their body is broken, that they need a stronger detox, a stricter cleanse, or a more aggressive plan. But the lymphatic system doesn't work that way. It doesn't respond to force. It responds to movement, rhythm, and gentle support. And once you understand that, the way you approach wellness and the way your body responds can start to change. For a lot of people, this feeling of being stuck doesn't show up overnight. It builds gradually. At first, it might be a little puffiness in the morning or swelling that seems to linger longer than it used to. Over time, it can turn into a constant sense of heaviness in the body, like things just aren't moving the way they should. What makes this especially frustrating is that many people experiencing this are actually trying. They're eating better, they're paying attention to hydration, they may even be exercising or following wellness routines they've seen recommended online. So when their body still feels congested or uncomfortable, they start questioning themselves. They wonder if they're missing something, if they need to try harder, or if their body is somehow failing them. This is where a lot of people end up stuck in a cycle of doing more. More detox teas, more supplements, more aggressive routines meant to flush or cleanse the body. And instead of feeling lighter or more energized, they often feel drained, sore, or worse than before. The problem isn't effort. The problem is approach. The lymphatic system is not designed to be forced. It doesn't respond well to intensity, restriction, or pressure. It responds to gentle movement, consistent support, and a nervous system that feels safe enough to allow things to flow. When the body is under constant stress, physical, emotional, or mental, lymphatic movement can slow down, not because something is broken, but because the body is prioritizing survival over circulation and clearance. This is why so many people feel confused. They're told to push harder, sweat more, detox faster, when what their body actually needs is rhythm, patience, and support. Once you understand that, it becomes easier to stop blaming yourself and start listening to what your body is actually asking for. And that shift alone can change how supported you feel in your body, even before you make any changes at all. The lymphatic system is one of the most important systems in the body, and it's also one of the least talked about. That's partly because it works quietly in the background. You don't feel it pumping the way you feel your heart beating, but you definitely notice when it slows down. The lymphatic system helps move excess fluid, waste, and byproducts of everyday function out of tissues and back into circulation so the body can process and eliminate them. It's closely connected to immune function, circulation, and how the body manages inflammation. One of the most important things to understand is that the lymphatic system does not have its own pump. It relies on movement, muscle contraction, breathing, changes in posture. Even gentle motion plays a role in keeping lymph fluid moving. When movement is limited, whether from long periods of sitting, low activity, injury, illness, or exhaustion, lymph flow can slow. Stress plays a role too. When the nervous system stays in a constant state of tension, breathing becomes shallow, muscles stay tight, and circulation is reduced. This doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your body is responding to its environment. When lymph movement slows, fluid can build up in tissues. This can show up as puffiness, swelling, tenderness, or a heavy feeling in the body. Some people notice it in their face, their legs, their abdomen, or their joints. Others feel it more generally as fatigue or discomfort that doesn't seem tied to one specific cause. It's important to understand that this kind of congestion doesn't mean the system is blocked. Most of the time, it's simply slowed. And because it slows gradually, symptoms often build gradually too. Hydration matters here as well. Lymph fluid is mostly water. When hydration is low or inconsistent, lymph becomes thicker and harder to move. Digestion and regular elimination also play a role because waste needs a clear exit once it's been moved. Once you understand how the lymphatic system actually works, the focus shifts. Instead of asking how to force things out, the question becomes how to help the body move more easily. Congestion doesn't always mean sickness. Often it simply means the body hasn't had the support it needs to keep things moving. Long periods of sitting, shallow breathing, tight muscles, or chronic stress can all reduce lymph movement. This is why people often notice puffiness in the face, swelling in the legs, tenderness, or a general sense of heaviness, even when they're eating well. The body isn't blocked, it's slowed. Traditionally, lymphatic flow is supported gently, never aggressively. Movement is one of the most effective tools. Walking, stretching, gentle bouncing, or slow rhythmic motion all encourage natural lymph movement. Deep breathing also plays a role. The diaphragm acts like a pump, helping move lymph upward through the body. Dry brushing, when done gently, is often used to stimulate surface lymph flow. Hydration supports fluid movement as well. These approaches work best when they're done consistently and calmly, not all at once. Not everyone should jump into lymphatic practices aggressively. If you feel exhausted after movement, dizzy after dry brushing, or uncomfortable when trying to push detox, those are signs to slow down. Support should feel relieving, not draining. When lymphatic support is approached gently, many people notice subtle but meaningful changes. Less puffiness, more comfort. A sense of lightness instead of heaviness. The body doesn't need to be forced to clear. It needs the right conditions to do what it already knows how to do. Feeling stuck doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It usually means your body is asking for movement, rhythm, and support, not pressure. This information is for general wellness education and traditional use only. It's not medical advice. Always listen to your body and choose what feels supportive for you. If this kind of calm, body-aware wellness guidance is helpful, subscribe to the channel so YouTube knows to show you more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. If you want, next we can.